Hi guys, good afternoon. 24 minutes past this afternoon, 24 minutes past 12. So, what we're going to chat about this afternoon, actually fake foreigners, scammer foreigners, and there really is, I mean, we hear a lot of, we hear a lot of the time. Oh, I got scammed in the Philippines. Filipino girl scamming. But, what about the foreigners? There really is a lot of foreign people, a lot of foreign guys online that's lying, that's never going to come to the Philippines, that don't have the goulash, don't have they just don't have, the fear. There's a fear that they come into the Philippines, but they actually never ever do come to the Philippines. They actually never get here to the Philippines. There's always an excuse, and the excuse might be, it starts out, you get a foreigner wherever he's from, and he's chatting to a Filipino girl. But before I actually start, there is a lot of nice Filipino girls here. So you could actually marry a really nice Filipino girl here. Lot of nice foreign guys coming to the Philippines. And there's a lot of bad foreign guys coming to the Philippines. Bad personality, etc. Lies, scams. So it all starts online. And, you can actually come here to the Philippines. You can meet a girl online, come here to the Philippines, marry the girl, and you can have a really nice life. Or, you can make the big mistake where you just come and you meet one girl and you marry the one girl. And the reason fail, I don't know about fail, it's just life. You're not really failing, it's just how things work out. And I know a lot of people say fail, but you're not really failing. You're just going through life experiences. So I actually do think, right, let me move. Right, I'm always watching for snakes. That's what I'm actually doing. If I feel something on my leg, I'm looking down. Cause we get fire ants here, and they're crazy bad ants. Right, and if they're not fire ants, there's snakes in here. So from time to time, have a look around. Right, so you can actually meet a lovely girl online. Right, Filipino girls. Now, there's a lot of Filipino girls, lovely Filipino girls, very, very highly educated Filipino girls, and they've got the dream of they want to meet a foreigner, marry a foreigner, and have a better life. They just want a nice, handsome, good guy to be with, a foreign guy, right? And and then you get all these negative comments, oh, Filipinos this, Filipinos that, a lot of them are scammers. Right, so let's look into the girls. So we've got good foreigners, bad foreigners, and Filipino girls actually here in the Philippines, wherever the city, the province, highly educated, very well, not everybody is highly educated in the province, but a lot of people here in the province are highly educated, right? And they don't, some work, some are very, very ambitious, they go abroad, they work, they have money, and then you've got the other girls, they don't work, they don't want to work, and they just want a foreigner for his money, right? But that's true in England, in America, all around the world. That's true. This is not just Filipino girls. This is not just girls here in the Philippines. This applies to everyone in the world, okay? So you've got a lot of girls here that really do want to meet a nice guy, and then they meet a guy online, and the guy's a bit of a lie, he's a fake, and he's coming to the Philippines, and he's been chatting to the girl for 5 months, 6 months, and it's coming to the Philippines in December. So he'll be here to meet you girls 1st of December. Now, 1st of December comes, and you ladies think, wow, it's coming, he'll be here on the 1st of December. So the 1st of December comes, and he doesn't come. And you girls, well, what happened? Why you not here? And the guy has an excuse. Well, the ticket's too high. I'll try next week, or whatever the excuse. It'll be a lie, and he never ever comes. So you might chat to the guy for 2 or 3 years. The guy never comes. You'll lose contact, and who's being scammed here in the Philippines? Because it's always, oh, the girls are the scammers here in the Philippines, but that's not true. Like I said, a lot of the girls here are hard working, they're ambitious, yeah, they want to marry an handsome foreigner and have a nice life. And then there's other girls here in the Philippines that don't want to work, they just want a foreigner for the money. We've just covered that, please understand. So we've got that. Right, so that's the world over. So, who are the scammers really here in the Philippines? Well, a lot of you foreigners, you're actually online and you're actually lying. You're never ever going to come to the Philippines. You've just got this like an hobby. You've got a girl or about 4 or 5 girls who you chat to. You're in England, you're in America, you're in France, you're in Poland. You're chatting to girls in the Philippines. You've got a lot of girls online chatting to them. And you're never ever going to come. You're never actually going to come here to the Philippines. And then there's you guys that actually, that do have the goalies, the balls to actually come to the Philippines. You find a girl and you marry her. But, I actually think a lot of, for me, don't get me wrong, like I said, you can come here to the Philippines, meet a lovely girl, get married. Works out very well, works out very good. But to be honest, I actually think if you're chatting to a girl online, Filipino online, and for me, it's a mistake just to chat to one girl, come here to the Philippines, meet that girl and marry the girl. Well, what can actually go wrong? Even if the girl does end up being a nice girl, there's things here in the Philippines that actually can go wrong in a relationship. Even if the girl's a nice girl and she's not just after your money, but this is the same, well, it's not just the Philippines, even girls in America, if you haven't got a good job, they're not interested in you. Right, in England, if you haven't got a good job, a lot of the girls are not interested in you. They don't want to work, they just want a guy to carry them. They want a guy to pay all the bills. But like I've just said, a lot of intelligent girls out there, and they're very hard-working, ambitious. So I think one of the big problems here actually with you guys coming to the Philippines, but it's like I said, it's same with you girls, you chat to someone, you chat to someone online and then you just want to marry the guy because you think, the guy's got a lot of money, or you just love the guy. You really need to not get married straight away, in my opinion. You need to not go straight into marriage. It's okay. It's okay you coming here to the Philippines. You're a nice guy, you're a good-hearted guy. And then you get married and it goes down. You're stuck. You really ought to be single for a year or two. Yes, you can be with the same girl. And then you will face problems. And I've been in a few relationships here in the Philippines. And I'm the type of person that try to make things work. Now, what were my But like I said, guys, a lot of this is to you girls in the Philippines. You know, a lot of these guys from England and America, from Europe, they're not going to come to the Philippines. They're just chatting and they will never ever come to the Philippines. They'll always have an excuse, there'll always be a lie. So it's fake. You know, it's fake. So fakes actually fakes chatting online. So I don't know, pastime. Maybe they don't have an hobby, it's their pastime. So, like I said, they never get here. So what will you come up against in a relationship here in the Philippines? I think the real biggest downfall is if you've got a nice girl, you've basically cracked it. But if you've got a bad girl, it's doomed to start with. The first year might be okay, second, third year. If you're married and you've got kids, that's a real big problem. You know, so for me, don't get married, right? Don't get married at least for 2 years. Right, 2 years. You need to be in the relationship for 2 years. Don't get married. And this is the same to you girls. Even if the guy's got money, and I know you don't want to lose the guy or whatever your thoughts are, but here in the Philippines, the girls are highly educated and they know what they want and they know how to go after it, right? They know how to go after it. And yes, there's a lot of beautiful young girls here, 30s, 40s plus. There's a lot of beautiful girls, women here. And like I said, the problem is you're chatting to a lady online, a girl online. You come here, right? You marry that girl very, very quickly. Big, big mistake. And it's not working out. Right, so it's not working out very good. So that's your big mistake. Okay. And you will suffer through that mistake, big style. And, you know, we do this. You watch your YouTube videos and we come to the Philippines. And me, personally, when I knew I was actually coming to the Philippines, I knew straight away, there's no way I'm actually going to get married. You know, I wanted to come to the Philippines. I want to learn the language. I haven't learned the language. I wanted to come here to the Philippines, 1-2 years, get married, right? That's what I wanted to do. Have an happy life, right? But, like I said, when I actually landed in the Philippines, there was no way. I don't care how beautiful the girl is, what etc. There's no way I was going to get married. Because I know for a fact, you know, big mistake just to come and get married. Like I said, yeah, you can actually come and get married. You can know the girl for a couple of days and you can still have a beautiful life and it can work out good. But more times than not, it will work out very, very bad. So if you guys are actually coming to the Philippines to meet a girl, don't get married straight away. What you'll actually find here, guys, is the family. So that's going to be your number one problem. The girl's family, okay. And if it's not working out with the girl, you really need to get you need to leave. You need to move on to a different girl. You need to go back to your country, okay? Because it will never get better. But like I said, you can actually come here, find a nice girl, and I'd give it 1 to 2 years before you marry. It's up to you if you want to come to the Philippines, and if you're the type of guy that's coming to the Philippines, you know, for a nice adventure. So you've got 20, 30 years to live. You can come here to the Philippines, pick a nice girl, you know, have a nice relationship. You can travel all over the Philippines. One day you can build an house. You know the girl's good, then you can marry the girl. But this is to you girls as well. Don't forget, ladies, girls here in the Philippines, lot of fake foreigners, you know, And it does work out. The foreigner is here for one thing, you know, and he's from one girl to another girl, from one girl to another girl. So there is a lot of scammer foreigners. Yeah, you're scamming the Filipino girls, and it's very easy for you guys to point the finger and go, oh, Filipino girls are scammers, Filipino girls are this. Well, so are foreigners. So you've got your Filipino scammers, you've got your foreign scammers. But, like I said, a lot of good-hearted foreigners come in here, a lot of nice foreigners come in here, and that's what they actually want. They want to come here, learn the language, get married, settle down, or maybe, depending on the age, you know, actually travel around the Philippines and have a really nice life, right? And hi, and if you actually do, all the kids in the barangay actually know me, and they always say hello, right? So there is a lot of friendly people here in the Philippines, one or two not so friendly. But your biggest downfall when you do meet the girlfriend will be the family, no doubt about it. You'll learn as you go along. So, depending on what type of person you are. So, who really is actually fake and who is real? Who is real? You won't know, will you? And you come here to the Philippines, you just get married. Simple as that, really. And there's a misconception. Oh, I'm going to the Philippines. You know, I'm actually going to the Philippines. I'm going to meet a lovely young girl in the Philippines, a lady in the Philippines, and I'm going to get married. All the girls in the Philippines are beautiful girls. They all go to church and they're really wonderful. And I'll have a lovely life. Well, yeah, there is a lot of lovely girls, but not really. You know, like I said, a lot of the girls here don't want to work. They just want a foreigner for his money, and you know, they want you to pay the bills. They want you to pay for this. They want you to pay for everything. And then there's the other type of girl, lot of nice girls here, who are really looking for you, the nice foreigner. So, how will you know which one you've got if you just come here and get married? So, you know, a little bit of my advice is don't just come to the Philippines and get married. And as well, who are the fakes? You know, because, you know, you've got all this negative, oh, I got scammed in Philippines. Oh, I'll never go back. Well, how much did you get scammed for? 500 pesos. 500 pesos, okay. So you got scammed for 500 pesos. Live and learn. You will get scammed. There's no doubt about it. And, you know, even if you go on holiday in England, there'll be somebody trying to scam you somewhere along the line. So online fakes, you know, guys online just chatting year after year after year. They will never come to the Philippines. They're fake and they're liars and they'll never get here and they'll always have an excuse. And then there's you guys, good-hearted guys. You want to marry a nice girl, you want to come to the Philippines. Oh, I'm going to the Philippines. So you tell your friend, you tell your family, I'm going to the Philippines and I'm going to marry a nice girl and I'm going to build an house. He thinks he's going to the Philippines. He'll never go to the Philippines. He thinks he's going to the Philippines and he's going to meet a nice girl and get married. It'll never happen. He'll never do that. You know, he'll never do that. And so you've got now your family and friends that's knocking you down, trying to pull you down, right? And a lot of you guys will actually never come to the Philippines because you've got a fear. In other words, you're cowards, right? You'll never come to the Philippines. You'll be just chatting online and it'll never happen and there'll always be an excuse. But then the guy that does come to the Philippines, he's got the goalies, you know, to come here to the Philippines a good idea is to come for 1 month. No, you'll not do anything in a month. You won't really experience the Philippines in a month. But you know, you can come back for 2 months, 3 months, and then you can go from there, guys. So you guys that actually do get off your arse and you do actually come here to the Philippines, good on you. Now you're here in the Philippines, you meet a girl. It's this for me, really, you know, this for me, just meeting the one girl online and coming to the Philippines, meeting that girl and getting married, it's just a big mistake. And work that one out. So, you know, you actually do come to the Philippines and you meet a girl, she's not the right girl. Get out of the relationship. Might be hard, get out of the relationship. Move on. So, you know, a lot of you guys that do come here to the Philippines, travel around, have a nice life. You know, you can build that house. You don't want kids because you're in your 60s, you're in your 70s. All you want to do is sit around, watch TV. That's fine, right? Or if you're adventurous, buy a motorbike, buy a car, travel from one island to the other. You can have a really nice life. Now, you've got quite a lot of money. You come to the Philippines with a lot of money. $50,000. So you've got $50,000 and you're quite wealthy. You've got no pension. You've got a pension. Right, so you've got no pension. So after X amount of years, you're out of money. My mistake, right? What I actually should have done, and I've actually learnt this the hard way. I'm not perfect. I learnt this the hard way. You're running out of money. So what my advice, what you should do, what I should have done is I should have thought, wow, I've got money to last me another 5 months. It's time to leave the Philippines. Not wait till that 5 month comes up and think, oh, I've run out of money. Well, you know, you're relying on something, or you're relying on some payment coming to the Philippines, or you're just stuck now because you've run out of money, right? So my advice, what I would actually have done different is at least 4 months before I run out of money, go back to your country, get a job, do some work, build your money up, then you can come back to the Philippines, back to your girlfriend, back to your wife. Okay, Filipino girls are very highly educated, okay, very highly educated, and they can read and write English better than me, right? So they can read, they can write English, right? They're highly educated. Make sure you got that one. They know what they want, and some of them know how to get it. So, who are the liars? Who are the fakes? Who are the scammers? You know, because like I said, who's being scammed? And a lot of the Filipino girls are actually being lied to by foreigners. And a lot of the foreigners are being lied to by the Filipino girls. So it's like, that's why I'm actually telling you guys, right? And it's your choice. Don't just come to the Philippines and just get married, because it could be a mistake, or it could work out nicely, but it could be a big mistake, right? Because you don't know the girl. You chatted to the girl 1, 2 years online. You don't know the girl, okay? And you certainly do not know the family. And if the girl's got no job, you will be pay for the family, pay for the girl. If you don't pay for the family, you still have to pay for the girl, but she's your girlfriend, so really, you should be paying for her. She's your girlfriend, so you should, in my opinion, you should pay for the girl. And if you're not very happy with that arrangement, tell the girl to get a job. And if the girl's lazy, she won't get a job. And you're married, now you've got big problems. So there's quite a lot of things here in the Philippines. You know, there's quite a lot of things here in the Philippines to think about. It's supposed to be a short video. But, you know, who are the fakes? Who are the liars? So you have to work that one out, okay. But, you know, like I said, who are the fakes? And it's always, oh, the Filipino girls this, the Filipino girls that. And then there's these, you know, there's people that think here in the Philippines everyone's an angel and everyone's a nice person. And they're not. But neither are the girls in your country. Let's look at it in England. Right, the girls here in the Philippines are highly educated, lovely girls. You're a nice foreigner, and she's interested, and you've got a nice Filipino girl. You can have a nice life, right? And then it's the same as I actually said earlier in the video. It's the same. You know, you can be in America. You've got a good job, and the girl's got a better job. She gets more money than what you get. And so you'll be classed. So you'll be classed by the English girl, the American girl. You'll be classed. Well, what does he do? Well, he's got a job, but it's not very highly paid. Well, I'm not really interested in this guy. Well, he's a nice looking guy. You know, he's a really nice guy. But, you know, he just ain't got this money what I need. You know, and that's just, whether you're rich or poor, that's just an attitude. So my point is, here in the Philippines, you come to the Philippines, do you want a girl that's got no job? Do you want a girl that's got no ambition? Do you want a girl that won't work and you'll have to carry her for the rest of your married life, so to speak? Unless you get your passport from Manila and you fly, you do one. So you've got my point. And it's really as simple as that. A hard reality and failing. You're not really failing. You're coming here to the Philippines, right? It's a life experience. And it's like I said, you know, do you actually want to come to the Philippines? Think about this one. Do you want to come to the Philippines? You can meet a nice girl. Yeah, she's a nice girl. She's lazy. She's a nice girl. She doesn't want a job. She won't work. She might have a bad attitude. Or you might have a bad attitude. The American guy, the English guy, the European. So there's a lot to actually think about. And what I would actually be thinking about is, you're coming here to the Philippines to meet a girl. Do you want a girl that works? Can be very, very hard for a girl here in the Philippines to get a job. Okay, guys. So for girls, ladies here in the Philippines, you know, after 25-year-old, for a girl to get a job here in the Philippines can be very, very hard, right? And there's a lot of good girls what want to work and they want a job. They have to go abroad. So, you know, who are the liars? Who are the scammers? Who are the fakes? And, you know, think about this one. I can hear music. Think about this one. Do you want a girl that's got no job here in the Philippines? Or do you want a girl that works and she's ambitious? You know, you have to think about that one, because a lot of you guys don't think like that. I didn't think like that. You know, if you want a girl here in the Philippines that works, she's got her own house, she's got her own money, well, that says a lot, and that will actually save you a lot. So you have to think like that. But a lot of lovely girls here in the Philippines, and it always gets, oh, the girls in the Philippines are scammers, the girls are this. I mean, like I said, a lot of lovely girls in England, but if you've got a job, you'll easily get a girl in England. If you've got a low-paid job, you know, the class, you know, you're classed. society has classed, right? And here in the Philippines, it will clash too. Class. And like I said, highly educated, and a lot of the girls here in the Philippines, it has to be said, lovely girls. And like I said, there's the ones that want you for your money, they want you to carry them, they want you to pay. Then there's the ones here that actually do work and have a job, something to think about. But for you girls here in the Philippines, you know, like I said, guys, if you're here in the Philippines, you've got a nice girl, a family, you run out of money. You need to think now, well, I run out of money in 2 months' time, book a ticket, get back to your country, work, build the money up, come back to the Philippines. That's what I should have done. I didn't do it, so I'm in this situation. And I'll get out of the situation. No one's going to help you. You have to help yourself. Simple as that. So, who are the fakes? You know, who are the liars? And it's not always the Filipina girl, you know, like it's portrayed to be. You know, you always drop it on the Filipina girl, you know, and it's not true, because a lot of you foreigners that are coming here to the Philippines, you're very fake. You know, you're just going to come for 1 month. You're not going to live here. You'll come to the Philippines, you know, money's tight and etc. I think I've actually covered most of what I actually want to cover. Let me have a look. Don't know how long. Right, so just something to think about when you actually do come here to the Philippines. And that's how I look at it. Next time I actually come to the Philippines, if I come back to the Philippines, right, what would I do differently? I'd leave before everything expires, right? I'd leave, I'd pay what I owe, and then I'd actually leave, and I'd go back to England and I'd work, and then after 6-12 months I might think, well, I'll go back to the Philippines. But really, it's a good idea now, guys, if you actually watch this video and your visa's ready to run out. It's not your visa's what's the problem. The problem is you're running out of money. So now, if you're ready to run out of money and you're saying to your girlfriend, you'll have to get a job, the girlfriend won't get a job, you're going to be in a bad predicament. Right, plus you are running out of money. So what you need to do, right, you're on a low money now. You've got enough money now to last you 4 months in the Philippines. Plan it now, do it now, get your ticket now. Don't do what I did, which was, you know, well, everything will be okay, I'll be monetized, I'll have my money off my YouTube channel. I relied on my YouTube channel, and I am monetized now. Big problems, can't get my monetization sorted out. Right, so I'm actually stuck here in the Philippines. Lots of things I didn't. You can't plan life, you can't plan a fight. You meet a guy now in this wood, oh well, I'll just give him an uppercut, I'll do this and I'll do that, and I'll win the fight. Well, that's not it. It just don't work, does it? You know, the guys might be Bruce Lee, but you're finished. So my point is, if you have only got money now, guys, in your bank account, and for the next 4 months, remember, a month here in the Philippines is 28 days. If it goes to 29 days, you're over your visa, and you'll get a fine in the airport, and you'll have to pay the fine. And it's expensive. How do I know? Because it's happened to me before. Right, so I hope everyone's taking care and doing well. Have a lovely weekend. Please like, please subscribe. Please help support in the way of $1. And for you haters and bashers, I actually love you haters and bashers. You can actually support in the way of $2. That's much better. So if you're ready to run out of money now, guys, right, do it now. If you've got 4 months worth of money, here in the Philippines, do it now, go and book your ticket, leave the Philippines, go back to your country, work, build the money up, and then come back to the Philippines. Okay, if you've got a pension, you've cracked it. Right, I think, right, it's quite a long video. Take care, God bless. Like I said, please help support, please like, please subscribe. So, I think I've done 3 videos this morning. I'm not getting my monetization. YouTube keeps saying, you need to fill your AdSense in. You need to fill your AdSense in. And it's got where I cannot fill it in. So, like I keep repeating, thump, big problem, take care, God bless. I hope things work out here in the Philippines. Misleading girls in the Philippines, it's a bit of one and it's a bit of the other. Have a beautiful day here in Concilian.